Hello everybody. I just kind of realized that I kind of found...
Would you like to go moon gazing?
Not now. Columbina. Yeah, I kind of totally forgot that I found this guy over here, and I think the lighthouse is just acting kind of weird or something. And I was gonna talk to him, but then I realized there was a whole event that just started some days ago, and I only have 5 days left to finish it. So I'm gonna put a pin on that and worry about that later. Also, I just happened to wander over here, get some shiny baubles.
Time to go.
Wait, I think I lost myself. Anyway, apparently, a few days ago when I came to that, what was that place? Millhaven. There was a bird's nest with some shredded up notes, and turned out they were just, you know, actual notes. They weren't actual plans to murder somebody. Anyway, they were just notes for some writer that was at a bar, and... Oh, they're down here, I think? And apparently Lowen was at the bar too, and now they're over here. So, I'm just gonna revisit them some other time. So, just a reminder for my future self, I suppose. Hold on, let me get this. I don't need to charge my thing right now. But yeah, let's just get the event out of the way tonight. So I already have it marked. We're gonna go meet up Mika. Apparently this is a surveying event. I kind of forgot what the hell the gameplay exactly was. But we're gonna do it regardless. Especially since failing to get Linnea during my banner polls yesterday. That was pretty pathetic. I ended up getting Jean. Seriously, I actually have wanted to have Jean for like maybe a year. But yeah, now I have Jean, and now she's cursing my banner polls now. So I need to get some wishes before the banner ends. Instructor, what do you think of the design of the survey route? The height here, and the obstacles, you've managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge. And you even managed to retain a degree of fun. Well done! Mr. Trace, I don't think I have much more to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you've learned and apply it to new scenarios. But what else are you worried about? If I could learn as fast as you can, the gunsmith of the 8th Corps, especially Coach, would parade me around as the poster child for hard work. Then use me to guilt-trip those lazy bones. You're already doing very well, Alolan. Didn't you make the calibration objects we used this time? If it had been my job, they probably would have ended up in Vice Captain Lowen's display case of unidentified objects. That's a scary thought. We don't need any more weird objects on him. I've been seeing leaks of Lowen's new emotes and stuff. He's literally has a dagger and he's putting poison on it. It's crazy. Guy's nuts. What's going on? So, what are you guys doing here?
There's so many people gathered here. Are the Knights of Favonius having a picnic?
Aw, wouldn't that be lovely, Paimon? It's the Honorary Knight and Paimon. Greetings. This is Mr. Trace. Vice Captain Lowen sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me. So together, we designed the Surveying and Searching Challenge. And this is Lowen, a member of the Reconnaissance Company, just like me, she's helped us a lot these past few days. And just a side note, just like a personal preference of mine, I adore her hair. I think it's really cool and unique. I think that it's darling. Oh, this is the renowned Honorary Knight and her companion Paimon. I heard so much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Think, Lowen, think.
Huh? No need to get so nervous.
Don't worry. Lowen just slips into certain states sometimes. Right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence, projecting a complex persona, thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Tress, I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie, and the world's best knight is standing right in front of me. Isn't it normal to be nervous? Besides, this is the perfect time to ask for an autograph. Wait, how should I go about asking for that? Well, you already brought it up. I'm willing to give you my John Hancock.
Hey, you already said it!
Thank you, Paimon. Consider it done. A little thing like that is no sweat at all. Oh my goodness. I'm going to cherish this forever. Today is seriously my lucky day. Oh, right. I think I have to thank you too, Mika. If you hadn't come to me for help, I never would have had such an amazing opportunity. Oh shit, it's raining. Next time you need anything, I'll be there to lend a hand. Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our Honorary Knight and Paimon are so kind and sincere. Stop selling yourself short. If you keep acting like this, you'll make the rest of us feel guilty or even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Triss is exactly like you in that regard. He clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself... Hey, wait a minute. If we were in the battlefield against each other, I would have been completely fooled. Is this some kind of scheme you two have cooked up?
Huh? Is that how it works? It went way over Paimon's head.
Mika, you've always been so hard on yourself. You're flattering me too much, Honorary Knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially the surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. This is because you're not the only person affected by the results. I mean, honestly, if you're in a new area, you're kind of... whatever you have put on the paper, that's definitely better than just guessing where you're going for anybody else that you pass it off to. It's better than them just wandering into a forest and realize, oh, there's a shitload of obstacles or a cliff in the way or something. Best to go in it with as much skills as you can to make proper maps. So you're a huge help, Mika. Don't count yourself short. Instructor Mika is right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there's no room for error. Speaking of which, why don't we let our Honorary Knight try the surveying and searching challenge that Trace designed? It's the perfect chance to see how good he really is. That seems like a good idea, if our Honorary Knight and Paimon have the time.
Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying sounds super complicated. We haven't studied any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm new to this. It's okay. Our goal is to design a survey route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we've made during our last joint exercise, we received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experiences and lessons learned with our allies in return. That way, we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, there should still be child's play to our Honorary Knight, who has adventure experience that's in a league of its own.
If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Traveler is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot.
Lies. Seriously, if you got any of you bothered watching the 40 minutes of me trying to get that last fight in that, I don't know, spirit animal tournament, you would think differently. What's up, big guy? Greetings, Honorary Knight. Are you ready to begin the surveying and searching? Well, let's just have a quick little chat. Oh, okay. Wait, so am I supposed to come up with a topic? Well, let's start with me then. I serve the ranged company, and I often assign to work under Vice Captain Lowen. I feel bad for you, buddy. Oh god. Don't tell me that he might have a gun in his kit. Do not give that man any guns. My duty is to scout ahead of the main unit and its flanks to gather initial intel on enemy movements. In short, I scout the terrain ahead, mark dangerous areas, and approximate enemy positions up on the map, and then report back to the others. Previously, Amber and Mika handled these tasks, but they can't be in two places at once. Nor can they attend to all the companies at the same time. Vice Captain Lowen recommended that I learn cartography techniques with Instructor Mika to make my surveys and markings as accurate as possible. To better put myself in the shoes of others and understand how ordinary people interpret maps. Instructor Mika brought me along to drop this surveying and searching challenge. I can also gain some experience by observing how you solve the puzzles. That way, combined with what Instructor Mika has taught me, I'll be able to train more surveyors for the company. Oh, very important task you got there, dog. What else do you have to say? I'd like to know how you're getting along with everyone. How I'm getting along with the others? Well, everyone is really nice here. At least the people I met are great comrades. They are all very capable and responsible. If I had to point to someone in particular, Vice Captain Lowen would be the one I admire the most. I often struggle to follow his train of thought, but he's incredibly reliable. Somehow, he always turns up in the most dangerous places on the map, and then he'll clear out the hidden perils without breaking a sweat. Brother just likes being thrown into danger, man. He's like child on crack. Oh, and Asia Gretel, too. She's a signals officer from the 7th Company who works with a trained falcon. Oh yeah, I remember her. She was part of the last Mondstadt event. I think, yeah. That gameplay was really fun. The falcon may look a bit intimidating, but Ija is reliable and easygoing person. I've heard that she's often accompanies Ambers to reconnaissance company camp. Oh, and she's pretty close to Aloan. And she raved about how good Aloan's cooking is. It made me want to try for myself. Nice. How about you, Aloan? It wouldn't happen to have seen Amber lately, would ya? Hello, Honorary Knight. Aloan, you're doing great. You're not nervous at all. Take a deep breath. Think about what you're going to say. Why don't you tell me something about yourself? Me? I'm just an ordinary knight, and I'm good at... Well, actually, there's nothing I'm particularly good at, but there are things I'm particularly bad at. For example, muskets are so complicated. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to maintain them properly. There's so many steps that only Coach can, remember them all. Oh, by the way, Coach is the gunsmith at Dortmund Port. That's why I prefer traditional weapons to muskets. They're not only easier to handle, but much easier to maintain. Oh yeah, if you ever seen somebody try to clean a gun, it's quite the process. And then you have to put the damn thing back together. And I feel like if I ever tried doing that myself, I might accidentally have the thing explode in my hand if I try to shoot it. Oh, I guess we'll talk to Mika really quick. It's kind of an awkward distance. How was the experience, Honorary Knight? I think Triss has a knack for this. This challenge should help you understand several key points of surveying. I'll try it again. Sure, if Honorary Knight found the experience worthwhile, that would be the best encouragement for Triss. Thank you so much for your help. Alright, back to Aloan. Sorry, I didn't mean it to get him. Well, what do you think about Trace? Triss? He's a nice person in every aspect. He's a capable worker, a quick learner, and also a great personality. Coworker, superior, or subordinate, he's a person you'd want to work with, regardless of capacity. It's just that he still struggles with confidence sometimes. I guess you both can learn that from one another. Sometimes, just as Mika does. Oh, I guess aren't these three one in the pod? Just all in the same pod. It's a bit ironic considering he scored exceptionally well on this year's combat test. Unlike him, I actually failed my basic mechanism dismantling exam. Even though the subject is mostly only useful for running mechanisms, this still worries me a bit. I can only hope for better luck in next year's test. As long as I can scrape through, I'll be satisfied. I think there was just one more. So what's your day-to-day like? Compared to your experiences, Honorary Knight, what we do on a regular basis probably sounds less flashy. We spend most of our time patrolling and observing, and there may be a few intense battles here and there. For me, though, the biggest headache comes when we're picking someone to do the cooking. We use dice, so it's supposed to be a random event, right? I lose 8 times out of 10. Wow. If only I could be that lucky in other areas. Recently, the logistics company provided us with standard field rations, comprising 5 cans and 9 paper packets. Everyone else complained they were incredibly salty. But I actually like them. At least they're fuss-free when we're out in the field. Yeah, I think I remember that being mentioned before. Should I talk with Mika? No, I'll talk to him after doing some of these. Alright, looks like I waited long enough so I could just bang all these out, I suppose. I probably should ask why they have a bunch of doll heads of Jean, Varka, and Eula. It's a little unsettling. Why not? Where's the rest of their body? Why is it just the heads? Patrolling the rolling hills. The rolling hills can easily obscure the observer's line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of the calibration target, you'll need the help of your compass. Okay. Let's get into the gameplay then. Calibration objects set up by the Knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their location on the map as accurately as possible. While mapping, the special map will display only limited scene information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. The map can also display the direction the traveler is facing, but not their exact position. When you click any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location in the scene. The marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. Compasses placed by the knights will appear in the scene to assist the traveler with calibration. Once activated, their positions will be shown on the special map. Oh,
Wherever in this world I
thank
roam,
God this thing isn't
I carry memories
timed.
of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have.
Once you face the target, you can determine its position using the character's orientation on the special map.
To the land of my birth.
Time to go.
Is that what I'm doing? Huh.
One with nature.
Oh, so it's probably about midway from here. Oh, wasn't too far off. Ah, dope.
Time to go.
The wind knows me.
I think there's another calibration device over here. Oh, wait, no. Holy crap, I was almost dead on. Wow. Let me just... Not that far off. That was a little far. It's about midway up. Oh, nice. That wasn't too bad. I forgot to read the the thing. Oh well. Where the hell is the thing? There it is. Maybe I should find all those orbs. Wait, is this Fontaine?
Time to go.
I can't sprint when the water's up to my waist. Oh, crud. Where am I? Hold on, let me activate this first. I should get a better read then. that good? Oh, I am not close at all. Oh, gosh. Man.
Time
I
to go.
can't see myself on the map. Okay, there's that one. Come on, it has to be over here. What the? I'm not even in the right area. Where the hell am I looking at? Or is it over here?
This scenery is wonderful.
That's not even the right spot.
Surely enough to convince
not any
anyone
better.
to become a wanderer.
I'm so confused now. Seriously, it's right there. Maybe I should find a third one. Alright, I wanted to have Columbina. Alright, this is definitely way harder than I thought it would be. Okay, I think I have getting my marbles now. Wait, where was it again? Okay, that definitely locked me on a little bit. I lost a lot of points there. Was not much closer. Oh. Oh, this is a new one. Yeah, but is it up or down? Ah! Fuck! Ugh. Sorry, fucking stink bugs right by my goddamn mic. Gotcha. Let me throw this out really quick. Ugh. Ugh, sorry about that. There was a freaking stink bug like right next to me. I'm just gonna do that. And not any closer. Would it be more over here? Oh, okay. Not bad. Not horrible. Alright, this is closer to that beacon over there. I think this was the one that I opened up first. I have to swim. Okay, got a ship here. Holy crap, I was almost dead on again. Alright, more than sufficient. Scanning the winding coast. Exploring the vast unmarked plains. The boundless plains that may seem to offer a wide field of vision, but they can also easily cause one to lose their sense of direction. Dog, I was so lost in that last one. In such circumstances, one would be wise to use suitable reference points as part of any survey and mapping of their surroundings. Let's get started then. Okay, now it's just, this is in the middle of the map. Oh, there's a waypoint here? Bearings. Looks like this is denoting this kind of area here. So I'm gonna go the opposite way of that. Hello, plushy Farka. Looks like I'm not too far from the edge of the map here too. Seem to be on some kind of ledge. Wasn't too far off. Nope. Don't need it. So definitely around here, baby. Maybe even here? Ooh, nice. Alright, this one should be pretty easy. I wonder where the other beacon is. Oh. pretty spot on. I'd say that's more than sufficient. Probing the meandering waters. While sometimes the complex environment and the various scenic elements around you can be distracting, rivers always flow in one direction. Maybe this will be easier with all the waters here. Oh, there's the calibration device. Let's see, that's south. So I should go north. By a couple little ponds. Yeah, I didn't realize until last time that they actually are colored. So that one's blue, that one's a little more purple. There's also been red and green ones. Gotta pay attention to the colors. So this is a bit more south and off to the edge. Not far from this little shallow part. Nice. Probably like right there. Not bad. Next up, surveying the desolate Crimson Sands. Guess we're gonna be looking at the desert terrain now. When the surrounding landscape is monotonous, look for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amid the vast stretches of crimson sand, some ruins remain standing, never fully buried by time. Alright, give that a go. This might be a little trickier somehow. Oh yeah, there's like nothing here. Very unique shape. Whoa, I was a little point off. Ooh, I wasn't any better. It's like in the middle. Wow, that was practically dead on there. It only took me 3 times. Bird. Looks like it's pretty much near the middle. Perfect. Last stage. Sketches from high ground. If the terrain you're surveying has areas with significantly higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. A higher vantage point often means you'll have a wider field of view. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do some climbing, aren't I? Oh, good. Looks like there's some wind curtains around here. So, I'm gonna go... There's another anchor point here. Okay, so definitely in this gully here. Nice.
Into the wind.
It doesn't show the... There's a waypoint over there. It's not on the map. Oh, well, it's pretty close to this. So it's pretty much like down below here. I was a little off. Just a little further south. Better. Should be probably somewhere over here.
Follow the wind.
Oh shoot, there's 4 of them. So it's a little diagonal from here.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm standing on its head. Wasn't too far. Close enough. Well, this was quite the simple kind of event. Let me just gather up all my rewards. Eh. Sorry, there's like these little effects on the screen. It's like, I don't know, like little leaves or whatever that kind of like go across the board. I just kind of a little nervous about that kind of effect. I mean, sure, nice little touch, but I keep thinking after that thing with the... it makes me think that there's bugs flying around, especially after that stink bug that was just by me a sec ago. Well, that was pretty quick. Pretty simple. Finished everything.
Hello, everyone! You all seem to be in good spirits.
Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Eloan, Honorary Knight, and Paimon, I'm so grateful to you all for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense, after all. Teresa's work has proven to be a huge success. Exactly! Teresa's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us 3 times as long.
It just goes to show that we've got chemistry. We make a good team, right?
Well, it was quite a novel experience. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little bit. I'm always worried about if I mess up, I'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. We're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on. But you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. Well, you did a good job too, Eloan. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Eloan's great at cooking. Yeah, because she's always the one that ends up cooking anyways. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march, usually because I lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Favonius. That's true. There hasn't been a single negative review.
Well, that makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your young meat cooking, Eloan?
Well, since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together. Eloan cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring this special meal. So, in the end, I guess we did end up having a picnic anyways.
Phew! Paimon is so full. The food is so satisfying. It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly.
So this is what a camp meal among the Knights of Favonius would look like? I mean, at the very least, if Eloan's in your party. After all... sorry. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near Dragonspine area. The ingredients are hearty, and the calories are substantial. Honorary Knight and Paimon, you should take a break. But once you've rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies when you put your heart into learning something. And now's the time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax, you can do it.
Congratulations, Trace! You've graduated from Mika Academy!
The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best and make full use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone, hey, do you know Trace from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. Cute. That was cute. That was nice. And I managed to finish that in under an hour. Cool. Honestly, I probably didn't expect that to take too much time. Let's talk with Mika for real. There seems to be a room for improvement. Are you reviewing the results from the surveying and searching challenge? Yeah, during this exchange, Trace wasn't the only one picking up surveying techniques. I've gained quite a few insights myself. I suppose this is what the veterans meant when they were saying teaching others also helps you learn. I need to jot these down quickly. Some precious insights are so fleeting. If I don't jot them down now, they're gone for good. Alright, very studious kid he is. But aren't you gonna take a break, though? Yeah, once I process what I've learned during this period, I'll take a nice, long vacation. Maybe exploring unfamiliar sights and walking new roads will lead to a whole new perspective on things. That sounds pretty nice. Is there anything new with the Lowen? Nah, I'm good. Next time. Oh yeah, even though we've only known each other for a few days, it feels like we've already become a team with incredible coordination. If there's another opportunity for us to learn and grow together like this, I definitely won't miss it. Next time, I'll prepare some ingredients so everyone can try the real feast on the battlefield. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Alright. Maybe I get some rewards for completing this. Oh shoot, I think I need to advance a couple of my artifacts. Yeah, I haven't done any. Oh shoot. I think Spiral Abyss is ending. Oh crap, I only have a day left on the Spiral Abyss. Got 31 stars. I'm just gonna check this out really quick. Maybe I'll try to do it. I'll abandon that. I kind of forgot what the hell happened the last time I was here. What was the blessing again? Oh, right. Some... doing swirl reactions, I guess. So, first half ammo damage dealt by the active character is increased by 75%. So I guess I really would have to have a ammo DPS on the field. Second half, character's normal attack cryo damage is... yeah, I definitely remember using Risley for that. I guess I'll have to just worry about that another time, but Whenever I finish the... what was it called again? That's not what it was. The Surveying and Mapping Studies event. That was pretty simple. Very cute. I managed to get through that pretty quick. So, not too bad an event. I wouldn't mind doing that again. It was very unique, but I'm not really sure what kind of updates they would do. But... let me just actually... hold on, let me look at what the prize are supposed to be. Where's the description for them? So, calibration marker created in the likeness of Mondstadt's famous Langfang Knight. In contrast to the knight's usual dignified image, the design here is distinctly playful and charming. I ought to design a few more. Every well-known knight should have one. Since their release, their distinctive markers have been well received. They bring a welcoming touch of fun to the work, serving while also showcasing some of the Knights of Favonius' most noticeable figures. It didn't explain why they're just heads, though. It's kind of disturbing. Oh, no. So yeah, that wasn't a terrible event. Definitely glad that I actually just banged it all out in one go, because I probably would have done much worse if I had spread that out over 2 or 3 days. But yeah, so what to do next? I don't know, maybe try... I guess I won't bore you with my Spiral Abyss fighting. I'll probably do Spiral Abyss when it resets within 2 days. Or not. I'll see how it goes. But I should probably definitely go back to Dormanport and revisit Lowen and that writer that he was suspicious of at that bar in Millhaven. I think that's what it was called, Millhaven, that little village with all the flowers and such. So, kind of curious if he was thinking, oh, he's plotting murder, but really he just says, no, I swear, it's just some notes for a detective novel or whatever it was. That would involve, I don't know, very elaborate schemes for murder. And also, what the hell's going on with the lighthouse? I'm assuming it was the lighthouse reactor or whatever. But definitely gotta look at low-end stuff and probably just exploring more, get more of the chests that are there, see how many primos I got at the end of it all. And, how many pulls do I even have left? Well, I do have another, at least enough now for another 10 pull, but I don't think I'm gonna use it unless I actually have maybe another 80 pulls or whatever. I'm just so disappointed that I missed out on Linnea. I guess I need to change my signature from 50-50 champion for real to something else, because I definitely lost that streak. That's unfortunate. But speaking about polls, HSR is gonna have their new update, because I kind of forgot they're trying to keep back on schedule. So, the banners are running pretty short this time. So I still need to pull for Boot Hill. I definitely have 80 pulls for him. So look forward to that in the next couple of days, probably before the banner ends. So, plan is try to investigate some other stuff going on in Dormanport, get all the chests and rewards that I can get over there, maybe do Spiral Abyss again, and then get back in HSR and get some boots hell. I'm gonna get Bootsy. Or maybe I'll do that sooner sooner. But after my Linnea pulls, I probably want to distance doing any more pulls, just so I don't have any bad juju going on with my Boot Hill pulls. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Have a pleasant evening, morning, afternoon, or midnight, whenever the hell you're watching this. So, have a good time.